What's up, everybody? Matt Nuzzo from Rail, here to talk to you about the new Armstrong Midlength. Check out that thing. It's like a little mini downwind board. It's such a pretty board. They've done such a great job with their manufacturing. I mean, their manufacturing construction is really second to none. All these boards do come with a really high quality board bag as well. So to understand where the Midlength fits in line, you have to understand the name came from surfing. So in surfing, you have a long board and you have a short board, and then mid-length's right in the middle. And the point of that mid-length is that you can surf a ton of range of conditions, because longboard's made for kind of slower, cruisy waves, shortboard's made for performance, top to bottom riding, and mid-length you can kind of surf small waves to big waves, can performance, you know, it does kind of everything. And that's what this board is made for in the Armstrong lineup, is for the intermediate to advanced rider that wants a board that's gonna do everything. One board does everything. I took all the other boards out of my car, and I've just been riding this thing for about a month, just trying it out. Prone, I'm finding that you can paddle on the waves that aren't even breaking. It doesn't pump as well as my shorter FG board, but it does turn actually as well because it's really narrow. So, you know, I can still pump this, still can make it out to the lineup, particularly with those new HA foils. And then winging, the thing I've been riding in really light air, just takes right off out of the water. And it's like you can go in some super light air. And then for like power conditions, like I'm gonna ride it powered up today in some waves, and it's been really turning rail to rail and super, super fun. So let's get on the water. We're gonna go over some of the features of this thing for how it works winging, and then we'll probably do another review later on how it works prone. All right, time to suit up and get on the water. All right, one thing I wanna tell you before we get going is sizing. So this is a 55 liter. I've had a lot of people being like, oh, we need 100 plus liter. Well, they do have a 100 liter version of this, and it's called the downwind board. So above 85 liters, it goes to the 96 downwind board, and they've designed that specifically for winging. So the standard version of downwind boards have been designed for downwinding as well as winging. So if you need higher volume, you have to go up in size to those downwind boards, which a lot of people don't want the length, but the length is what actually makes them work. But if you go too wide, they just don't work, right? So you could get like a 6.5 foot board that's really wide that is 105 liters, but it just doesn't work right. So above the 85 liter, you gotta go this side. Also, these things are tippy. So 55 with foot straps for winging, I can start, but strapless, I have to go 65. So I got the 55, I just ride a strap, which, you know, allows me to helps me get started. I can knee start it in the straps. The back strap gives me some stability. And then for prone, I really like the 55 over the 65. I'm 170 pounds. Today I'm riding the 780 HA, dart tail, 795 mast, 60 fuse, 4.6 XPS. Time to sesh. Show you how to water start this thing. So water starting the 55 for me is a little tricky without straps. What I take with my back foot, I just put it in the back foot strap when I kneel down on it. So check this out. Kind of submerged, kind of not. And my back foot is just, my back foot's just holding me in there. Keep it tight. As soon as you get going, right off the water, right into the wave.
goes in. Midlength just kind of works for everything. Again, this is kind of that quiver killer board that an intermediate winger slash surfer could ride in everything. So midlength's not for everyone, but if you know how to wing, surfing is incredibly fun. Works a huge range of conditions. Definitely is going to be a board I'm going to use a ton. If I was traveling, this is my one board, does it all, quiver killer. All right, we're going to do switch stance takeoff. Once your oars on the surface, you're good to go. Look at this, almost no hovering off the water. Wow. Let it go, mighty one. Woo! So fun. You want to find out what size midlength's right for you? Give us a call to the shop, 252-987-6000. Reach out online, Watersports.com. See you in the water for the next session.